I won my trade today. It hit my take profit. It was a long journey, I'll be honest with you. But I have 5 steps that I wrote down that put me in the mindset whereas it was a smooth winning trade and I realized what I was doing. So here we go. So first of all, in the middle of my trading, the power had went out. And I had to convert back to my phone. I had like 1 bar of service. But I had another video of that. I'm going to tell y'all the 5 things that helped me win my trade today. Alright, so what had me with a winning day? Number 1, I was at my computer before the market opened. So I was at my computer before pre-market. Today I was let out of work early today, so I was able to actually get on my computer, get in the charts, hit my pre-market levels, look and see, okay, what particular stock am I going to look towards trading today? What was up? What was down? If it was down, I ain't even deal with it. I ain't even fool with it. So I put my levels, and then when the market opened, I waited 15 minutes. Right? I should put that in parentheses. I did wait 15 minutes to let the market do what it's gonna do, and then I started hunting the top 3. And from there, I was listening to smooth instrumentals. It was like some smooth jazz, and you know what I'm saying? Like the atmosphere was just instead of freaking Trump talking about he gonna do this, or the market talking about it's gonna do that, or I'm watching some comedy, or I got a movie in the background. No, I had the smooth instrumentals and I was jamming, and that helped me actually for this next step. And the next step is set buy limits. So I set my buy limits. I utilized in this particular trade. I was utilizing the 9 EMA, right? And I had set my buy limits to where when it popped up, closed that second candle, right? Instead of chasing that, I had set my buy limit where the EMA was, right? So if it's gonna run, it's gonna come back down, boop, hit it, spike it. It's still gonna be within that same candle, but if the second one gonna close, boom, that's where it do it. So not only did I set my buy limits, but I also had my stop loss already, and I knew where I wanted to take profit. So it was a number of stocks where I'm like, okay, I see what the VWAP is, I see what the 9 EMA is. If I take it right here on this particular stock, how much room does it have to run? Right? If it was less than 3%, swipe it to the what? To the left. Wait, what tender is? It's to the left if you don't want it? Yeah, I think. Well, I know Beyonce say to the left, to the left. I had to pick them bad boys to the left. But if it had like 6%, 8% to run, I'm like, okay, that's something I can rock with. I looked at the volume. So I pretty much was able to execute the game plan that I have set for myself, but the environment was not rushing, it was patient, it was cool, it was laid back, and I didn't mind taking no L's, but I didn't have to, fortunately. You know what I'm saying? So the last and the 5th step, so that was 1, 2, 3, and 4. So the first one was I was at my computer before pre-market. The second one was I set my pre-market levels, right? So not only was I there before the market opened, I actually was doing work. I was setting levels. And then I had smooth instrumentals. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't listening to the opening bell with everybody else. Nah, I had my smooth instrumentals playing. You feel me? And then I had set my buy limits while I was trading. Instead of buying that market or chasing it while I was like, ooh, who's about to run? Nah. Boom, when you set your limit, you gotta wait for it. You gotta wait for it to buy. And if it don't buy, oh well, that ain't a trade. It was a particular trade that I didn't get in because it didn't pull back to my buy limit. But it ran out. But it's okay. You know what I'm saying? Because I didn't lose money. Even though I didn't make that gain, I didn't lose any money. The market had to do what I wanted it to do. And if it did a little bit extra, then it's only going to take a little bit of my money instead of a lot of my money. And last but not least, I scaled in. So on this particular trade, I started with 10 shares. Boom. Right? it still held above the 9 EMA, but it didn't take off. So when the next candle opened, I saw it. I was like, let me put another buy limit down here. Boom. Cause it didn't take off, but it was above the previous candle, right? So I'm like, let me take another buy limit here. It jumped. It was trying to tickle it. I didn't move it up. I stuck to my guns, and then it said kabook and got that bad boy. And then 2-3 candles later, took off. You know what I mean? So I was in this trade for like 3 hours. Not sitting there watching, because I told you I had a power outage and all types of stuff. But when I heard my phone say cling ding, during the trade when my power was off, I was going to my phone and I seen that it was past my entry. So I moved my so say if you buy in right here, right? And then you got your stop loss right here. But then the actual price is somewhere around here, right? Somewhere up here. So now you can move your stop loss at the very least to break even. So if it turns back around, boom, you get stopped off at Z and no loss. So I was moving my stop loss at different levels to where I know if it broke this particular level, it's gonna go down anyway. So I might as well take that little profit instead of trying to hold for the big kazoo. You feel me? So that's just what I had learned today. Oh, you want to see? If y'all can see the visual, I'll show you the visual, and then I'll wrap this up and I'll let you get on to your day. I appreciate y'all for tapping in with me as I learn this thing. You feel me? Like, so yeah, this was it right here. It was FSLY. They had good news catalysts and everything like that. I had checked. Boom. So came up. Well, gapped up. Boom. Came down. And this is where it was going, breaking that. So I seen it bounce off that gap. So that made me confident. Held, boom. Now we at the 9 EMA. And then right here at 32.83, I had set my target. It came back down, got in there, and then like I said, that next candle, right? That next candle was going up, but it wasn't doing nothing for real. But it didn't cross back down to that across that 9 EMA. So I was like, all right, cool. You don't wanna go up. Thank you. I'm gonna get me another little entry. You feel me? Boom. That's why I got my second entry at 87. So a little bit above right there. Boom. It played around like it was hopscotching, and then came back down. Boop. Right? Then it broke this level, but it didn't hit my stop. Right? Didn't hit my stop. I had my stop down here because this is a level that I already had set. This is a previous day low. Right? Anyway, came up, foop. And then I took my profit up here. Right? At 34.58. All 20 shares, get them out of here. Yep. And speaking of getting out of here, I'm out of here. Remember, I'm here to thrive.